Hey yo, what's going on everybody? My name is Tylarious, and today's video we are talking about possibly one of the best vehicles in the game, if not the best. The BRICKADE 6x6, aka the new Acid Lab, right? This thing is a absolute monster and a beast. It has like a 94, maybe even a 95 rating. This thing is nasty, alright? Now let's talk about the customization. I'm going to focus mainly on just the Brigade by itself, not really everything for making money. That'll be a different video, all right? But you can go over here, talk to Mutt at the Freak Shop, and you can customize your Acid Lab. You have particular upgrades for the Acid Lab. You have the Acid Lab equipment, the armor plating, proximity mines, and the RAM weapons. And then you have the equipment upgrade, which costs $237,500, but that's for helping you make money. Again, different video, okay? There are two levels of armor. You have no armor plating and you have heavy armor. And that's not including the normal armor that you would buy when you upgrade a vehicle. That's just specific to this vehicle, all right? Then you have proximity mines. I recommend the EMP. Those would be the better ones to go with. For the RAM, get the large scoop. Pay the extra. It's definitely worth it, okay? You do have some cool liveries on there as well. You can check those out. And everything else will be pretty much just your standard run-of-the-mill customization for the vehicle, performance upgrade, stuff like that, all right? It does come with bulletproof tires, which is nice. But this thing, man, listen, with that RAM on there, even without the RAM, it's good. But with this RAM on the Brigade 6x6, it is a absolute monster. It is a beast. There's not many vehicles that can ram other vehicles like the Brigade can. This thing is just, it's so much fun. It really is. Just for this capability alone, it's worth, you don't have to even buy this vehicle. It's free. You just have to complete the first dose missions and you get it on the last one. So that's nice. You don't have to pay anything for it. Even if you did, though, if it was like 3 or 4 million, I would still buy it just because of its ramming capability. It's a lot of fun. All right, so what we wanted to do with the ramming capability is put this up to a test and see, what it could go against and see what was its weakness. So the Phantom Wedge, even though it will mess the Phantom Wedge up, the Brigade will still get dislodged from its route. The MOC cab and trailer, no match. It just, it slows it down, but it bullies that thing. Now, the ramp buggy can be a problem for this. The ramp buggy will absolutely dislodge you from your route, even better than the Phantom Wedge, okay? If you leave the armor on, you have access to your handguns. If you take the armor off, though, you have access to throwables as well. The defensive capability is crazy. 48 RPGs and Mark IIs with the armor on, and 34 RPGs and Mark II rounds without the armor on. The only vehicle stronger is going to be the MOC cab. Even with a laser or a Hydra, it takes a tremendous amount of damage. Somebody will have to make several passes at you before they can even get close to destroying you. So it's pretty cool. We even tested the submarine missiles, and we stopped at 10. We were just like, if they can hit you with 10, and maybe on the 11th one, if it destroys the Brigade, then they probably have earned it, all right? But it can take a lot of abuse from those missiles as well. A couple of vehicles that did do a little bit better for the damage was the Kinjali and the AA trailer, the anti-aircraft trailer. They both destroyed the Brigade with full armor on in just 8 rounds. So that is something to keep into consideration, especially if you're going to be in free mode or whatever. But, that's going to be rare. Most people are going to grief you with the Kinjali or an AA trailer. But it is a possibility. We had to test out the orbital cannon, and, no defense against that, unfortunately. So the Brigade 6x6 holds at least 6 people, 4 on the outside and 2 on the inside. Then moving on to the bullet resistance, it does have some bullet resistance. It takes 16 AR rounds, but just 1 FMJ, and that's with or without the armor. But the bad thing is that the armor plate on the outside is just cosmetic. So, you can still score some kind of like lazy hits through that, but it does kind of give you some protection, all right? It will give you a little bit more protection than just no window at all, but for the most part, it's just cosmetic. And if you have someone like me who is a novice, I don't do a lot of PvP, you're going to be, you can still have some defensive capability with the bullet-resistant glass. However, if you have an FMJ round or someone who's actually knows what they're doing, like this right here, you don't stand a chance. So just keep that in mind. That is the one thing that keeps this from being like a 99 overall. We even tested the up and atomizer, and this vehicle, it has good defensive capability against that. It's going to be hard to flip that thing around. So Another really cool feature with the BRICKADE 6x6, aka the Acid Lab, is going to be the motorcycle. You have a delivery bike with the Acid Lab. It's actually your sale vehicle, so that's really cool, but it doesn't act as a personal vehicle. So you can call this while you have a personal vehicle out, so you could basically have a couple of vehicles right there with you, and that could definitely come in handy. It's just another option, kind of like the Sparrow, where you can just call that in, and it definitely, just gives you more options. If you want, like you're about to see right here, you can call in a aircraft, and again, just more options for you and more availability, which I'm all for that. You see, I'm gonna just call in the Hydra, pick it up, and we're good to go. And then you have a cool little bike model on the back of the truck, which is nice. And then when it's time to put it up, you can just send it on back. Return, option, return the bike back to the Acid Lab, and there you go. Another cool feature is if you have a wanted level and your BRICKADE 6x6 or your Acid Lab is out, you can just go inside of it. You spawn inside. Once you go back out, you do not have the stars anymore. You don't have a wanted level. So that may come in handy as well. So there you guys have it, man. That is a complete guide. I do all the testing, so you don't have to. Definitely recommend upgrading it. Put the RAM on there, and it just depends on your play style, whether or not you think you'll need to, be able to throw stickies or grenades out of the window, and that'll determine whether or not you want to add the armor plating on there for the vehicle itself. So let me know if you guys got any questions in the comments down below. Let me know what you guys think of the BRICKADE, aka the Acid Lab. Thank you all so much for watching. Make sure you are subscribed with notifications turned on for the illest and realest content in the game. Smash that like button. We'll see you guys on the next one, all right? Peace out. Yeah.